Good afternoon. KATC's Chris Welty here at the Lafayette Regional Airport. Air Force Two has just landed. We're going to step out of frame and we'll get a shot of you. Air Force Two is taxiing here at the Lafayette Regional Airport. This afternoon, Vice President Mike Pence will visit with Mount Pleasant Baptist Church and meet with community leaders and members of the congregation impacted by the recent church fires in St. Landry Parish. Once the Vice President steps off the plane, he will meet and greet with VIP guests, including Governor John Bel Edwards, Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, and members of Louisiana's congressional delegation. Mount Pleasant was the third and last church to burn in the parish. Greater Union and St. Mary Baptist churches were also affected by those fires. Those pastors will also have the opportunity to meet with Vice President Pence. As you may remember, a St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Deputy's son, 21-year-old Holden Matthews, has been charged in the March and April burnings. He's being held without bond. Yesterday, I spoke with Mount Pleasant Baptist Church Pastor Gerald Toussaint. He said he's excited to meet with the Vice President. He also said he's excited to have the Vice President here to continue shining light on what happened and to move the churches forward. A GoFundMe account has raised more than $2.1 million for the rebuilding efforts. Today's visit will likely continue to raise more money for the three churches. This morning, the Vice President tweeted, saying in part, quote, "No one should ever fear for their safety in a house of worship," end quote. Lafayette police say that no roads will be closed as the Vice President makes his way through Lafayette. They say that whatever route is taken to travel to St. Landry Parish, they are expecting only a momentary stop for drivers as the VP rolls through. Now, the St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Office, they'll also be assisting with traffic control in St. Landry Parish. Of course, there's very tight security for the Vice President's visit. Plenty of Secret Service here, as well as Louisiana State Police and agencies from across Acadiana helping to keep the Vice President safe on his stop here in Louisiana. Now, following Pence's stop here, he will travel to Kentucky, and you might be able to see there's dozens of people right here on the side just waiting to meet and greet with the Vice President. Quite excited out here to be able to meet with him. A lot of small children out here as well, taking a day off of school for something that is definitely going to be a memorable event for them. Such a cool opportunity for those people right here waiting to meet and greet with Vice President Mike Pence. His plane is getting a little bit closer, and we'll just see if we can get a little bit of a closer shot. Justice? And once again, this is Air Force Two. And right now they're moving the stairs for Vice President Mike Pence to step off Air Force Two. And what a sight that is. Air Force Two taxiing right here at Lafayette Regional Airport. And right now, members of Louisiana's delegation, they are posing, taking pictures with Air Force Two in the background, waiting for Vice President Mike Pence to step off of Air Force Two. And you might be able to see on your screen some of the vice presidential motorcade is moving a little bit closer to his plane. And people are starting to get off of the plane right now. So far, no sight of the vice president. And members of the Louisiana delegation are moving closer to greet Vice President Mike Pence. Governor John Bel Edwards is first in line, and there's also Representative Steve Scalise, Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, as well as other members of the Louisiana congressional delegation. And there is Vice President Mike Pence waving, stepping off of. It looks like Representative Bill KATC also traveling with the Vice President today, as well as Representative Clay Higgins. The Vice President is now shaking Governor John Bel Edwards' hand right now. And momentarily, they will be getting into the presidential motorcade, heading over to St. Landry Parish. And he is also about to go shake hands with more than 24 people out here, VIP guests, ready to meet Vice President Mike Pence. Once again, following the meet and greet with these special VIP guests, the Vice President will be traveling to Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, where he will meet with the pastors affected by all the church fires in St. Landry Parish and members of their congregation. Yesterday I spoke with Mount Pleasant Baptist Church Pastor Gerald Toussaint, and he said he is quite excited for the Vice President's visit, and he's hopeful that the Vice President will continue spreading a message of love and unity. The Vice President is now speaking with Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, and he's just going down the row, shaking hands and exchanging brief conversation. And right now on the tarmac here at Lafayette Regional Airport, it is quite an impressive sight. Of course, there's the motorcade, tons of Secret Service, as well as Louisiana State Police and police from several other agencies across Acadiana helping to make sure the Vice President stays safe on his visit here in Acadiana. Right now, the Vice President is speaking with Congressman Ralph Abraham, Louisiana Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser, and Congressman Mike Johnson. And right now, the Vice President is posing for a few photos. All right, and the Vice President is about to make his way to the crowd of people to meet and greet with them right now. And after he wraps up there, he will step into his motorcade vehicle, and the press will start heading with the Vice President on our way to St. Landry Parish, to Mount Pleasant Baptist Church. And look, we'll get a quick shot of the Vice President making his way to go shake hands with dozens of people out here, a lot of school children taking the day off of school to meet the Vice President of the United States. All right, and we will wrap this up for now. We're about to head into the motorcade, and of course we'll have live coverage for you on our Facebook page as well as our website, KATC.com. We'll have team coverage on Acadiana's news channel at 5 and 6. Live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.